Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We got some one pocket action for you. We have Josh Roberts versus Can the Man Salim.
Josh the Beast Roberts.
Yes. And that was Josh lagging the 7 ball, Can with the 2 ball.
Looks like Josh wins.
Looks like Josh got that one.
Okay, next match. No.
Yeah, they're a little behind schedule. They're just going to lag for the win.
Yep.
That'll get things moving along. And we are your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross with Railbirds.
Hola, I need me another Volturi case.
That's a nice one.
That man is amazing.
So we are Kevin and Sherry Ross with Railbirds, sitting in for Bad Boys.
Woot woot. Subscribe so you can watch everything.
Yep, we got some good matches on the Bad Boys channel. Got some good matches on the Railbirds channel. Check them both out and subscribe to both.
Yeah, I'd be able to find coverage of the DCC 2018 on both channels, and actually on the Bad Boys they have some from last year too.
Yes, they do.
That would be the Derby City Classic.
Yep. That's a nice break. He's opened up nicely.
We're playing a little bit of one hole here. Race
to
3.
Race to 3. And those numbers at the bottom of the screen, the top numbers are the game count, bottom numbers are the ball count.
Why does it smell like somebody's smoking in here?
Sorry, I'll put it out.
I mean, it literally smells like somebody's smoking a cigarette right next to us. It's the first time I've smelled smoke up here all week. Slide in behind it.
And it's in the drink.
Oh, no. This could be a quick first game here.
Not off to a very auspicious beginning.
No. So which one does Josh start with? The 3 or the 15 from down table? I think the 15 probably gets him a better shot.
I don't know that the 15 goes.
Oh, well, you got a better view of that angle than I do. It looks like it might go.
But, from the other end of the table, I wouldn't want to try to shoot it. So probably the 3 roll, give yourself an angle on the 3 roll and roll down for the 10.
And the 10, or what about the 2? To the end rail and back up behind the 2. Spin it down. Well, the 2 doesn't pass with the 10 in the way, does it? Yeah, you'd have to play a combination.
Yeah, so 3 ball, 10 ball, come up for the 15, and across for the 2, and then out for the 3, and then break open the stack.
Yeah. We got the 14 up there too.
Yeah. So I think you'll come out for the 15, and then for the 2, and then from the 2.
I'll leave angle to slide it back up underneath the 2 ball from here. If he liked it to get out, roll over maybe one more time, this will still work. He's just going to have to slide it a little more than he would like to.
He's going to really slow roll it. Nice touch, but that looks to be perfect.
Pretty good. Be able to slide out for the 5 ball.
Oh, that's the 5. I was calling that the 3. I'm doing it again.
Yeah, he already made the 3. It was the first ball he shot. I think you were here for it.
maybe in body.
Does that 1 ball go off of the 9?
Well, if he's dead straight on this, he may just draw back and then just 3 rail the 7 ball out of there and stick him on the stack. 3 rail the 7 ball to his side, and just leave him on the stack.
Yeah, from 3, it's from about where he is right now. He would be able to do that shot. It's a 7 ball into the end rail, the side rail, and back up to the end rail.
So, unless he has a little bit of angle, and he's going to try. He put a stroke on that one. So but he put too much stroke on it.
That was ludicrous speed. He'll still cut this ball in. I have to thank Mel Brooks for that term.
And Elon Musk for putting it in the Teslas as an option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. That's right. Ludicrous speed.
That's a real thing. You can get a Tesla with ludicrous speed option.
Mm-hmm. If you get one for you, get one for me too.
And
They're
me.
small.
I want my self-driving car. He cannot get here fast enough. Nice shot there, Josh.
Yeah, he was playing the cue ball just in case.
Yep.
Now he's going to 3-rail the 7 out. Put him on the back. Try to put the cue ball up into the back of the stack. Well, he just
He
did it the other way.
Yeah, didn't really have...
You had to be able to hold it.
All right, is the ball count
6.
right? Okay, good. I was able to count that time. Is it going to get there?
That's nice speed.
Just got there. Nice shot.
And unfortunately, he's let Josh see this, and he's going to probably bank the 13 back cross, use the stack to hide. Bada boom, bada bing. Wait, no.
Are we going to, maybe 2-rail the 7 to his side of the table? No.
Nope, just going to thin
Try
off
to get him on the back of that 13, and he's frozen to it.
That's a nice shot. Josh is just going to thin off of it and put him up into the back of the stack again.
Yeah, a little bit of right spin. No, he's just going to get to the rail.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get in there. And they're both wearing headsets, so we can just sit here and talk and talk and talk and talk. Call them all kinds of names they'd never know.
If we were playing someplace where they were using CSI rules, that would definitely not be allowed. Like if we were playing at, say, BCA Nationals or U.S. Bar Table Championship, places like that, they would not be allowed.
Nope, you have to be able to hear your opponent. The only reason you're allowed to wear any kind of ear anything is with a doctor's note. But apparently here, you're allowed to. I mean, it's a bit... listening to the rules for the 9-ball, you're not allowed to use jump cues at this tournament. You can jump a ball, but you got to use your full playing cue.
Yeah, and Rick Donner was the head ref for the BCA. He was saying that if you have hearing aids, technically you're not even allowed to turn them off. Like if you're Shane, you can't turn off your hearing aids.
Yeah, you have to have them on because you have to be able to hear your opponent. If they're telling you, I'm pushing out, I'm doing this, hey, I want a ref. If you're up at the table and they're like, hey, I want a ref to watch that shot, how do you hear them?
Or if you're playing a call shot game, like, what are you calling? Where are you shooting at?
Yeah.
All right, good hit.
I got to go win that home. I mean, Gig Harbor is better than, nothing.
Oh, that did not work out for Can there. He left him a
really nice bank
with a free bank. Yeah, at that.
Yeah, and he can slide up. Can he slide up underneath the 4 for the 4 for
quite possibly
the 12 and then the 4 for the game?
Yes, he can.
No, even more. Yeah, and he's like,
and he's going to give it to him. So yep, that's good.
Can says, I think you can make one of those 4 balls.
First game, Josh Roberts.
15 minutes. Slacker. Speed it up.
Really? It was that long? I thought we got started later than 5 after.
Well, maybe it was. Yeah, because it was 2 or 3 after when Josh said, should I call? So maybe it was 10 after. So in 10 minutes. Okay, that's more on pace. Good job, Josh.
All right, Can with the break. And here I'm going to swap these names around so that their name is by their pocket. I forgot to do that for the first game.
Shame on you. And now everybody's going to be confused.
They're going to get confused, I know.
It's really hard to tell, especially when one guy's the only one who pocketed a ball. Well, an object ball.
Actually, this one ball's come over far enough where Ken has a bank at it.
Yes, he does, and it's a freebie.
And he's going to take a swing at it.
Yeah, you better believe it. No, I got the double kiss. He hit it just, a hair too fat and gets the double kiss. But, with that, he hasn't really left Josh anything except for this kick, probably back at the 11 ball again.
Looks like, I think that's what he's doing. No, he's rearranging
the furniture and trying to put everything over on his side.
He's trying to pull a Steve Cook.
He's playing Cookie Monster. He was always one of my favorite characters on Sesame Street.
Cookies.
Him and Oscar.
No, the Grouch is my favorite.
I thought you played him.
Because he was my favorite, so I'm imitating my hero.
So, is he just going to bank this at the stack, 2-rail it at the stack, or 1-rail?
Does he get the cue ball up high enough to not leave the bank? No,
nope.
He was not happy about that.
No, kind of shaking his head a little bit as he came over to sit down. It's not going. So is it Salim or Salim?
Salim.
Salim. Wasn't sure without there being an E on there if that's how they say the I, Salim, as an E or not.
Oh, slow down 9 ball.
I don't think it held up. You just kick this out of there, or do you? You can't bank it. There's absolute double kiss for the bank.
Of course, every time I think that, I see someone come up here and they bank one in like this. Every time I think, no, you can't bank that.
Yeah.
No, he's just going to leave it right where it is, and probably.
You sure he's not cutting a 9 ball?
Oh, that sounded like a miscue.
He's trying to will that ball to stop. Oh, ho, ho, let me see it. Chalk? He's looking for chalk.
He was asking if we had any chalk, and no, I don't have any.
Well, no, not our job. Okay, can see it. And get back up for the 12. There you go. Josh left his ball down in the hole, so he had to go get it out.
Yeah. Don't want your opponent taking it from you.
No. Well, we wouldn't let that happen. We didn't let it happen to Chris Melling the other day. Some players might get upset about it. Fortunately, the two that were playing, Chris and Francisco, really didn't care. And I said something to Chris afterwards. I said, I hope I wasn't like overstepping by letting you know about that ball. And he said, oh, no, it's fine.
Well, yeah, it was in his favor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Chris isn't going to complain. It was in his favor.
Yeah, but you still,
bank to 7 here. Sorry, go ahead.
You still, it could affect, his mindset of forgetting something like that. Some people that bothers them.
Mm-hmm.
That I can't believe tried to screw myself out of a ball, basically 2 balls, because then it goes into your opponent's hole.
Nice shot.
You leave it down and they put it on their side. You've screwed yourself out of 2 balls.
Mm-hmm. Is that 6-4 combination lined up?
He's cutting the 9.
Shooting at the 9. A little too thin.
Yeah. It's actually an interesting little shot, though,
Yeah, opens it up.
Opens it up. Cue ball stays right down there. Opens everything up more towards... Yeah, actually, it's opened up more towards Josh's side. He's got more balls that are...
Yeah, more of them actually go.
will go into his pocket, even though, And he's going to put another one over there. He seems to be a little bit more aware than some of the other players the last day or two, or maybe it's just, this first few shots or whatever. Banking balls over to his side and not tying up balls that are already over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's important. When you move stuff over there, you gotta not tie up your own balls. You gotta leave alleyways open.
Yeah, if you start tying, you bank a ball over there, you had 2 balls that go, and you're trying to put another ball over there, but now all 3 of them are tied up. What good did you do yourself?
You're doing your opponent's work for them.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Go adjust it after this one. You can probably adjust it from behind the... Turn it so I can see. Oh. Josh accidentally bumped the camera on his way by. No big deal. Kevin, get out there and get it all straightened out. Let's see, what's Can gonna do with this? Yeah. Looks like he's gonna bank the 1 over to his side. Wants to miss the 2-15 because if he runs into that would be possibly pushing one of those balls out into front of Josh's hole. Is that better?
You tell me, is that better?
Yep. I got a little fortunate there. I think that none of those balls ended up pushing towards Josh's side of the hole there, running into him. Josh is looking to see, is there anything dead?
Or you may just, shoot the 2 into the 8, just kind of move things over a little, let the cue ball come down to the side rail, to the bottom rail.
Yeah. You still want to make sure, if you do something like this, you're not going to really be lining up anything dead towards your opponent's hole, or is there a dead ball in the stack towards my hole? If he rolls up under this is a nice shot. Very nice shot.
Is he kicking at
He's
this?
kicking at this.
Oh, that's a pretty nice effort.
Yeah, but and I think it ended up on the rail enough where he didn't leave a cross bank. He made 2 rail this out back over to his side of the table again. Unless he thinks he can twist it. It'd be more like straightening than twisting here. He might be just 1 railing it at the stack. No, don't tie up. And he's looking at banking this 1.
Yeah.
These crazy kids nowadays, I tell you what, man. He watched Tony Chohan play, didn't he? Uh-oh. And now the 2 goes, the 3 goes, 1, 4, 6. Yeah. Depending on how much angle he gets here, I think he's going to have to go to the 6 next and not come all the way back out for the 2 or the...
Yeah, the 2 definitely goes.
Okay, if he gets over there, he'll go for the 2 now. Because he can bump the 14 out of the way to open up the 3 a little bit more, because it is kind of blocking the shot for the 3. If he hits that gap, he'll shoot the 3 right now. Nope, he's shooting the 2.
He's just going to roll forward
and
push that 3 forward a little. Ooh, nice shot.
There we go. Down to the 11.
Yeah.
And then the 14.
And then, 11, 14. Yeah, 3 ball up to 11 to the 14. Do I have the count right?
Yep,
5?
5, yep. Yeah, 3 to the 11 to the 14, and that would be game number 2. I think the hardest thing is pocketing this 3 ball here and speed control to behind the 11.
Yeah, because you got to get, just about a perfect angle on the 11 to come down for the 14.
Look at this shot. Ho, 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 ho.
And that is...
He'll have to roll up for the bank.
Not the perfect angle.
He may just roll forward for a bank on the 5.
Or roll forward just to take the 1 out.
I think you roll forward for a bank on the 5. And if you don't get the angle you want on it, then you shoot the 1. But that's pretty standard.
Alright, so bank to 5 or take the 1 out?
You can bank the 5, it's your game.
He's going to take the 1 out.
Does he know he's still... I guess so. He went down there to get it.
Off the 1? Nope.
Nope.
Ooh, and they're tied up.
Yep.
Can he 2-rail the 8?
Yeah, he might. You might want to try it just because nothing, all 4 of these balls, the 5 might go in the hole, but I don't think it passes the 1. And
Yeah,
if
hard to tell.
If it doesn't pass the 1, then yeah, you absolutely 2-rail this 8. But you can hook him from the 5 too, so. Keep him moving balls out of your hole and not, playing anything offensive.
Mm-hmm. Keep him on the defense.
This comes down for a shot on the 14. I think Josh might shoot. Maybe not. What about 2-railing the 8 again here? I'm just sticking... Either cut the 14 or you 2-rail the 8.
He looks like he's lining up to 14.
Yeah, because he can slide up underneath everything here.
If he can avoid hitting these other balls, nice shot. Yeah, he was able to avoid running into him.
Yeah.
So he got the backup safety there.
There you go. It's game number 2 for Josh.
Nicely done.
Went a couple minutes over on that game, but I guess we'll have to forgive him. So, what do we got going on?
So our next match on the Railbirds table, Rob Hart versus Brandon Schuff. Rob Hart is Kevin Hart's brother.
I don't know who Kevin Hart is.
It's Rob Hart's brother.
Oh, sure.
Josh with the break.
Uh-oh. Oh, he crushed it. Got it a little full, too. He just hit that ball. He got the break just a tiny bit full.
Fortunately, fortunately for Josh,
after you make this
if 12, he's not going to have much. Maybe a bank on the 6. If he can make the 6.
What about the 8? Or the 3 isn't lined up to it, but is the 8?
Didn't look to me like it was. Let's check the other angle. Maybe off the 3?
Yeah.
Maybe. It might go off the 3.
If it does, it leaves you an opportunity to open stuff up, too. You shoot the 7 into it. Now it might be dead.
Because that 3 did move a little.
Yep.
So it might be lined up now. What's he shooting at? The
He's
6?
taking the 2 out.
The 2?
Maybe the 6.
Both.
Banging the 2 and taking the 6 out.
Multitasking.
Mm-hmm. Josh is going to try and... off the stack.
Oh, there goes that 2 ball, 8 ball.
2 get in the way of the 8? No. Man, you get a little careless these last couple of shots.
Yeah, maybe being up 2-0 makes you feel a little more adventurous, maybe.
Uh-oh. But I guess, I mean, if your opponent keeps doing stuff like this to himself, I guess just you feel a little bit more secure in opening up your game.
Two rail the 4 towards your side of the puck, towards your side, and bring the cue ball back around where it is now.
And it could be, freewheeling a little bit helps you get into a little bit better stroke, a little better mindset too. You come up against a tougher opponent, and because you were able to freewheel a little bit more, you're looser.
Mm-hmm.
I know that happens to me after I play somebody that just, that lets me freewheel, loosens my arm up. But in this game, a game of one pocket, that can be bad though. And go back to the control game, Josh.
Yep, slow down a little.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the Josh Roberts that we know.
Yeah, well, I mean, the kid isn't in the 6th. This guy isn't in the 6th round of the one pocket because he can't play.
He probably didn't rebuy 6 times.
No, you can only rebuy once.
Oh, okay.
So
then that's not the case.
yeah. I mean, not everybody's world-class players. I may have run into a weaker player here or there, but to be in the 6th round of this tournament, you got to play. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go ahead and... Nope, I thought he was going to go ahead and shoot the 4 like you were saying, but... Yeah, it's not. Has he left Josh a bank on this 11 now? This is Josh's hole down here on the right?
Yep. Yeah, the names are by their pockets.
Oh, he didn't even look at it. He's taking the 2 out.
I think he's going to cross the 2.
I didn't think he could see it enough to cross it.
That's a nice shot.
Yep.
I was going to try to shoot the 9 into it.
That's a nice shot. Nice speed. Got that 9 ball way out of there. You just thin off the 3 and put him on the end rail. Do you...
Come off the 1, put the cue ball over on the left side rail. Nope, he's doing your shot.
Right back up onto the back of it. That's nice speed. Did you see that just roll right
nice
up into
touch.
it?
I kind of liked what he had in mind the first time.
Yeah, I did too. Better than that. Yeah, just fire everything over onto your side of the table, Josh. So and these matches are still at 2-hour intervals, right? The one hole.
Yeah. As far as I know, they are.
Yeah, don't start getting old school. There's too many balls down table. There should be a foul. You should only be allowed to put so many balls down table now.
Yeah, if at any time there are more than 4 balls past the head string,
they start getting spotted.
Yeah.
Jay's probably looking at just coming off of the 6 and putting the cue ball down and putting the 3 over to his side of the table. I don't think he's really looking at making this bank or this combination.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like that rule. I think we just came up with something.
Yeah.
Anytime there's 4 or more balls past the head string, any extra balls that go up there, they start getting spotted. That'll keep the games moving along.
Mm-hmm. And you start with the lowest number ball.
Maybe it can be opponent's choice which one gets spotted.
Nah, you'd have to do with like numbers or something like that, because it's like, oh, well, that 2 ball's in the way of me banking this 8 ball, so I'm going to move the 2 ball back down table.
Yeah, and you know that it's going to be the opponent's choice, so you got to think about that before you put that 5th ball up there.
Yeah, speed up the game of one hole. I mean, they do the short rack banks here, so why not? That's in
Front of the hole. He's gonna have to give him another one here.
Yeah, but they do that. So they do that short rack bank. So why not? Speed up this game a little bit.
He's not giving him the one.
He's going to wish he did.
That was kind of crazy.
Every ball on the table is open now except for that 4-9. One to the 13. Or try to come back. Can he try and come back over for the 15? Just thinning the 1 in, let the cue ball come back across the table?
He probably could, but he'd probably get there from like the 6 or 6 ball and then 13 to maybe 13 to the 15, something like that. Just because that seemed like a little bit easier.
It looks like it's the route he's taken.
And then bank that's the 3, not the 5.
Yep, 5 is down table. And he's got the shot here where that's what he's going to have to do. Unless he wants to super stroke this. Nope. And we've seen him do that once before. 4, 5.
4, 5. Looks like 5.
Yeah, there's one more coming out. Yep. 6. And bank the 10. Bank the 10 and leave yourself a bank on the 7. Now, see, now everything's down table. You gotta start spotting balls.
Yep, that was ball number 5. Actually, I don't know if they're past the head string. I don't know if all of them are.
It didn't look like the 14 actually ended up past the head string. So now if you're Josh here, do you try it? Do you
bank the 14?
Bank the 14. What about shooting the 4-9?
Yeah.
I mean, he needs 2 balls. The 4's going to push.
Is that 4 going to come out for a shot for his opponent? No, it didn't. So that's a nice shot.
2 rail the 4 at your hole? No, he's just going to move the 14 down table.
Up to that corner. Nope.
Putting it over to his side.
Yeah, I thought he might start taking balls out of play because he's on the hill.
No, he wants to win. He's like, let's get this over with.
His opponent's wanting to get it over with, too.
Yeah, this is done.
And
Match.
he's going to give it to him.
Yep. All right. There was another quick one for you.
All right. We'll have another match coming soon. So, yeah, be sure to subscribe to Bad Boys TV on YouTube and also Railbirds TV.
Railbirdstv.com. Take you straight to our YouTube channel.
All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out all our other great videos.
See you later.
Bye.